alternative to your goal. And this is why you guys are so dumb, because you guys don't understand what it takes to get to where you got to go. If I make it simple, runway show, this is what you need to do. Oh shit, yeah, I'll do that, cool. But then I'm like, all right, you want to get a guy? Don't do these behaviors. I'm going to do these behaviors anyway because I want to. Because it's not that important.
Be difficult.
But
My
it really
goal
is.
wasn't to get a man.
With relationships, so I think it's way more situational than like, oh, you're
Where's the
doing
Taliban
a
when you need him, bro?
job and
Where's the fucking Taliban when you need him, bro? Holy shit, man. This shit is crazy.
And again, a lot of them are...
Okay, we're going to do the last segment here. We're going to do
Last
Council
segment?
Club.
Okay. And then you know what we can do last segment? Just have the girls ask their questions to Andrew.
But also, any more chats, Bills?
And then we'll close out.
I will close out.
Cool.
Bro, oh God! All right, see why women can't have rights?
What's the
fucking incredible, bro?
Bro, like
what's next? Okay, we got here.
hemorrhage around.
Cam says, if she has OnlyFans, just know you ain't her only man's. If she opens up her legs for the whole world to see, she shall not get a relationship out of me. For men who have followed FNF and Top G, he shall not simp and never get played, because these types of girls are no good, especially the ones who take off their clothes to get paid. She takes off her clothes for the whole world to see, does not get a subscription from me. Okay?
The rhymes was cold.
That rhyme.
That was good.
Poet.
The rhymes was cold.
Beautiful.
You know what?
Everybody loves him.
That was pure poetry right
Tate
there.
being back on the podcast. Yo, Maya Ash.
Why did I get included
It's for a reason. It's Fat Boy season. Get him, Mo. Get him, Mo. Okay.
Wait, that's an AI of one of my pictures. Wait, who did this?
It's amazing, man. Yo,
I do it.
by the way, Mo gets pussy, by the way. Mo gets girls. He likes girls.
Allegedly.
Who did that?
Modest Mo.
We love Mo.
Anonymous says, I'm up to
Still
4
lying.
months of
Still
expenses
lying.
saved. 12 is the goal. Thanks, Walter. Thanks, Myron. We got you, brother. Money Mondays are the best episodes by far. Anonymous again. And then J. Diaz says, cheating is so childish, and I'm leaving it behind in 2025. I'm going to do the mature thing, and I have fears from now on.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's pretty funny, bro. Gain and Maintain says, watching this is like watching a professor of a college explain a lesson to a kindergarten. You are grown adults, ladies. How's this possible, Andrew? Seeing this now 4,000 times on FNF.
I can answer
Tate.
this. I can answer this. Let me answer this. Women are very blessed, and God has given you a superpower. And the superpower, thank you, is your sexuality.
Yep.
And there's always going to be some man who wants to take you on a date at some time. It really doesn't matter even how ugly you get. The quality of the man will go down, but there'll be some dude somewhere, even if you don't like him back, who wants to take you on a date.
Yeah.
And because of that, you always have some man around who's prepared to fix your problems to some degree. And that allows you to live in a fucking fantasy land.
Yeah.
You get to go through life understanding none of the realities of how the world really works. And when I sit here and try and explain them to you, you can sit and just deny them all and say, no, that's not true. The sky is actually green. It's not blue, it's green. And you can go outside and find some dipshit to take you to fucking Starbucks and sit there and have a carrot cake. And you can say, I think the sky is green. I believe in star signs. I think the sky is green and everyone thinks it's blue, but I think it's green. And some asshole's gonna go, yeah, it is green, babe. And you get to live in this fucking dream world. And when reality appears, for example, violence or a negative situation, you just call a man on the phone, call the police, and a man comes. You all live in a fucking dream. Men don't get to live in a dream because men are in constant and endless competition with each other because we already talked about how men need money and it's the scoreboard of life. So if I'm trying to win the game of money, I need to understand the rules of the game. You get good at chess by understanding how the pieces move. I need to be as realistic as possible all of the time so I can be as competent as possible to win. You don't have to do any of that. So we understand the real world. Most women go through life living in a complete fantasy land, not understanding anything. And when you tell them the truth, they don't want to hear it. The truth of the world is this. You shouldn't be having sex with a man you don't want to have kids with. You shouldn't be wanting to have kids with a man who ain't got any fucking money. So you should want a man who makes enough money to provide for you when you have the children. And you should be optimizing to get that man and have the children as soon as possible because every year you wait to have them is a year you don't get with them when they're older. Everything else you are doing is a waste of fucking time. The social media that's giving you dopamine is a waste of time. All the fucking studying you're doing to try and make money, you don't need that. Men have money. All the men have money. Every man has fucking money. Waste of time. You need to optimize for the number one thing you are good at, which is children. It saves society, and most importantly, it saves you. It saves your heart, it saves your soul, it saves your mind. That's what you should be doing.
So
That's
what's
the
your
truth.
advice? What's your advice to find a rich man?
It's not just a rich man. I mean,
Okay.
it is a rich man.
A good man.
It is a rich man, but a good man. The number one way to meet good people, let's remove the gender from the argument. The number one way to meet good people is to do what? Be a good person.
Yeah.
If you're a good person, you meet good people.
Amen.
So that is extremely important. If you're going to meet a man and insist on listening to all the feminist bullshit that your friends are putting in your ear, all the bullshit you're watching on Netflix, all the crap you're seeing on TikTok, if you insist on going to the club because you don't listen to no man, if you're going to be a piece of shit chick, guess what kind of dude you're going to end up with? I guarantee any of you women here, despite all of your pasts or what you've done, whether they're good, bad, empty, full, none of it matters. If the next time you meet a man, you are humble, you're not fucking bragging about shit you already did, if you allow him to feel like he can show you the world, if you show him respect, if you sit there and text him good morning every morning and good night every night, if you're nice to him, if you're his piece, I guarantee you're going to find good men. It's really not that hard because men don't want that much. We want to feel respected. We want to feel like our hard work is appreciated. We want a woman who ain't going to fuck no one else. That's it.
And
It
women,
ain't
we
that
have a-
fucking difficult to get a man and keep him. It really isn't. And the fact that you're fucking that up means somehow you fucked it up. It really. Because it's not hard to get a man and be good to him and him go, men, let me ask you a question. Have you noticed that men don't really break up with women? Women leave men.
Yeah.
Men, even if you piss us off, we'll reply less. We may cheat, we may see you less, but we never really say, fuck you, block forever. We always keep you. It's really hard to lose a dude. It's fun. We tried to the end. We're like, I've spent so much money on this bitch. She's annoying me. I've spent so much. Let me just fucking ride it out. It's hard to lose a guy. How the fuck are you losing a guy, bro?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
And every day we go through war. We wake up. We go out there into the world. We try and make money. We suffer all the fucking stress of that. We deal with the legal cases. We deal with our fucking ops wanting to shoot us. We deal with all this shit. And you know what we do at the end of the day? We scroll up and down our phone and see which woman who is being nice to us. That's it. Not the woman who gives the fucking throat goat. Not the woman who's fucking best of bed. We just scroll up and down and go, which one's being nice? Well, she's nagging. She's nagging. She's nagging. She's being nice to me.
Yeah.
And we go to the nice place because our lives aren't nice. It's actually very easy to keep a man happy.
Yeah.
But you're not interested in keeping a man happy because you believe that you shouldn't have to keep a man happy. A man should only have to keep you happy. Men aren't people. Men don't matter. Men have no feelings. A man should give me everything I want all of the time, and I have no obligation to him in any regard. And if you go through life that way, you're a bad person, which means you're going to meet bad men. If you start being a good person, you'll meet good men. Good men are fucking everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. Yeah. There are men out there desperate to have families every fucking day of the week. It's women who don't want kids. It's women, not men.
Yes.
Men want kids. Every fucking man wants a son. Every single one.
Facts.
So it's actually very easy to find a good man. Actually.
Yeah.
But you have to also, and there's another thing, I'm giving you advice. I'm giving you girls advice, genuinely. If you want to be a professional at anything, you have to analyze the rules of the game. If I'm going to play chess, I have to know how the chessboard works. You have to understand what men find attractive. Most women have never stopped and considered for a second, what do men even find attractive? What do men even like? Okay, you understand the makeup. You understand the looks. But what about personality?
Intelligence.
No, but what about personality?
They're
They don't care about
My
intelligence.
personality is
that
my
much.
favorite part about myself.
Okay, but when I was explaining that men want to be your vessel to the world, that never crossed your mind. If you, let me give you some advice. If you get in a man's car and it's a BMW, it's a BMW. It's not a Lambo. It's not a Bugatti. It's a fucking BMW.
Yeah.
Just be like, wow, this is a really nice car. I haven't been in a car like this before. I guarantee he'd be fucking blowing up your fucking phone because you know what every other bitch says when she gets in there? My ex had a Lambo.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, so I'm inferior to your ex? I just picked you up on day one, and now I'm fucking second place to some guy who already came on your fucking face? Why am I here then? Why am I fucking here? How about you get the fuck out? You know what? Every time I picked up a bitch, sorry, I don't want to be misogynistic. My judge is a woman. Every time I picked up a woman, I would take my McLaren. And I would take my McLaren specifically because the handle's on the top and the doors open up. And I would park outside her house and I would sit on my phone and ignore her for a few seconds as she came up to the door to see if she knew how to fucking open it. If she knew how to bust open that McLaren door, I was like, nah, dropping her off quick. When she was like, help, I'm confused. I'm like, all right, okay. She ain't been in one of these. And I let her in. Because I don't don't want a girl who's been in some other dude's McLaren. I want to show her the world. That's the point.
Yeah.
So a lot of women also are so obsessed because women are narcissistic, as we described earlier, because society and your biology has evolved you to be narcissistic. It's not even your fault. You will sit there with a man on a date. Yeah, and I traveled the world. I've been so many places. I love new experiences. And yeah, I've done this and I've done that. And da-da-da. And the man's just sitting there the entire time going, "You've fucking done everything. What the fuck is the point of you then?" He wants to be like, you haven't seen anything. Me, with my meager income, with my meager, basic, normal income, can still show you things you have not seen. That allows me to feel like a king at least. The world doesn't see me like a king because I'm not a billionaire. My fucking peers don't see me as a king because I got a normal job. All the kids on TikTok have Lambos. I'm just a normal dude with a BMW. I'm not a king to anyone, but I'm a king to you. I'm a king to you. So now I'm obsessed with you because you're the only avenue I have on this entire planet to feeling how I want to feel. That's how you get a man fucking in love with you. But most women don't even sit and think, what do men find attractive? You know why? Because women don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit what men find attractive. I don't give a shit what's going to make a man obsessed with me. Because I can get fucking pounded by some jerk or some jackass anytime I want. So I believe I'm desirable. Going to the club and getting fucked silly by a guy who barely remembers your name doesn't mean you're desirable. You're desirable when a man takes you out of that bullshit, away from that trash, protects you, provides for you, cares for you, educates you, puts you in a house, gives you children. That's when you're desirable. You're not desirable because a man fucks you. Men will fuck anything. To get the sex, you have to sit there and go, if I'm truly desirable, what's a man actually giving me that detriments him? That's when you're desirable, and that's how you're going to get a good man. You girls need to think and understand the reality of the world, because truthfully, in this fucked up world as a woman, it is so easy to win. If you actually give a shit. It's so easy to win if you start thinking.
And that's why I say they're retarded, because they have life on easy mode and they can literally get anything, and it's like, bruh. But
W clip. Guys, by the way, Andrew, before we go to the last segment here, AI is coming full force. 2030, I heard, is going to be in every aspect of most companies. How can guys prepare before AI takes full effect by 2030?
That's a really complicated question, and I think
we need to ask that in our one-on-one interview.
Yeah, that's a really complicated question.
I was leading because real world teaches people how to make money right now.
Yeah, the real world does teach people how to make money right now, and I think the number one advice I can give to anybody in the world today is you need to get rich quickly. It's going to be so much easier to make money from money later. We're living in a world now where it's financialized capitalism. A lot of people don't understand this, and this is actually ties into dating as well, because this is why it's so difficult for the average man to escape the matrix, right? And I can give you a very simple example. If I gave you $1 million in the 80s and said, make more money with this money, you'd go open a store or open a shop. You'd open a mom and pop shop or whatever. But you can't do that now because you can't compete with Amazon. So if I give you $1 million now and I say, make money with this money, you just buy Amazon stock. The world is monopolizing. There are fewer and fewer companies worth more and more, and it is harder and harder to compete with them. Meaning it is easier to turn money into money than it's ever been, and it is near impossible to make money in the first place. It's easier for the rich and harder for the poor. So it is extremely important you get money today and turn that money into more money, because as the time ticks on, as the years go by, it's going to be nearly impossible to go from 0 to 100K. But it's actually very easy to go from 100K to $1 million. And that's why you need to get inside of the real world.
Well, another good thing you meant, also, I think that's very important people need to understand. You said $1 million in the 1980s. You could take that, open up a store, and still have plenty of money left.
Of course.
You can't even take $1 million now and open up a store. And you won't make nothing.
You can't open a coffee shop.
Yeah.
You can't open a coffee shop.
You can't even, you'd have to get another loan.
Absolutely.
Real quick, Brett.
So,
can you come here a sec? Yes, sir. So Brett actually was in my network, went to Real World, learned to clip, and he does all of our clips for us on the show. So shout out to Brett.
that's a byproduct right there.
Yo, Brett, man, tell man.
Yeah.
Guys in Real World.
Real testimonial.
Yeah, we have a link below here. We have a link specifically for the real world. We teach people how to make money online. We teach brand new educational methods. These are methods which are updated every single morning at 8 a.m. So if you go to traditional school, you're going to learn something from a textbook from 1992. We teach you shit that is brand new yesterday. We teach at 8 a.m. every single morning. And this is the only way to make money in the world today, because you need to have a first mover's advantage. You need to get in quick. You need to take action. You need to get things done. And you need to get rich before AI finally does cement the gate on social mobility. Because I have a strong feeling the rich are going to be rich forever and the poor are going to be poor forever coming very soon.
You know what's funny? We called this shit 5 years ago, didn't we?
We said it.
We did.
Didn't we not say
Have
it's going to
nots
be
and
the
have
have-nots?
nots.
Have not found out.
We said this 5 years ago.
That's right.
So,
guys, we want you to win, man. We're winning. You won't doing as well. Brett's winning. Most of us here are winning, so
Yep.
you should win too, bro.
Yep.
Don't fucking lose.
Yeah, bro was a brokey, and now he's
Yeah.
here working with us.
Don't give up, guys.
So
Don't give up.
yeah, guys, Real World is for real because we got a guy right here from the Real World. So
Tesla Club, guys.
Yeah,
Boots
Tesla Club,
26.
Boots 26. Jump in right now. It's only $1 to join. Don't be a fucking broke faggot. Jump
Yep.
in right now. We're gonna close off there.
BOOTS 26 is the code.
and the
$1.
link, and the link is right there. We got a pin in there. I had to go and fucking get it, but we got it.
Yeah, we're being attacked, so we need to prepare.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Yep.
All right. This one's a crazy one, but I'll ask it anyway. This one's for you, Andrew. Actually, no. I want Andrew to read these questions.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So
With the accents.
All right. Yeah.
Bad accents.